What's up, everybody? Back today to talk about The Forest, and they probably could have called it The Forest of Cliches, but that being said, it wasn't all bad. The film was directed by Jason Zada. This is his first feature film. The only thing I recognized on his IMDb page was he was the writer of The Houses October Built. And you know, to tell you the truth, I kind of like that movie, even though it had one of the weirdest endings. I think that's what helped stick it in my head so long. Let's get into The Forest, though. Basically, Natalie Dormer, I think that's her name, Game of Thrones, Hunger Games, whatever, winds up going to this Japanese suicide forest. I'd like to call it that. I think it's called Agihara Forest. But basically it's a forest in real life where people go and they hang themselves and kill themselves and they go missing, and you know, like, they drag out all these bodies every year from there, and the story revolves around, of course, this place, which is one of the better places I would think to set a horror movie, and then they probably could have done more with this movie. So she goes to this forest looking for her twin sister. Like I said, full of cliches. Let me go down the cliche list a little bit. Starts with a dream sequence, then we get into flashbacks. She goes to Japan, of course, where the good-looking expat guy winds up helping her. What else? Oh yeah, jump scares, a lot of those, and CGI face changing. If I haven't seen enough of that in the last few years, I'm sick of it. Even though later on in the film they had a scene where they had practical effects, makeup on someone's face, that looked a lot better. I guess they just couldn't help themselves throwing that one damn CGI face change in. Annoying. Okay. There's other bad stuff about this movie, including the Japanese actors I thought were horrible. Natalie Dormer's okay. The expat American guy, he was okay. You know, it's nothing great overall. The movie's cool because it is in a forest. It looks good. The good thing I did kind of like about it, I don't want to bash on the whole thing, was it kind of kept me guessing. At first I was like, oh, it's going to be like this. Her and her twin sister, blah, blah. They have this history. And I was like, oh, it's going to be this. And I was betting, you know, I would have bet you $10 the first 20 minutes of the movie the way it was going to turn out at the end. But it didn't go that way, so it did have a couple twists. It's more psychological, of course, because it's a PG-13 movie, and that's the way this movie needed to be, was a psychological horror movie. But I thought they could have done so much more with this haunted Japanese forest, and a little more subtleness I thought would have played better in this film. But you know, they're appealing to like 13-year-olds. So the middle of the movie was pretty okay. I kind of started getting into it a little bit, and then right the last 10 minutes it just lost me again. The ending was extremely stupid. The very ending was incredibly generic, and I was like, oh, did they just ruin what they had worked up to just with that little cheesy ending? And I was like, that pissed me off. The very last couple minutes of this film, I was like, oh, that was just annoying. It could have been a lot better. They had some stuff to work with. They had worked in some decent twists, I thought, some good psychological horror. But then, you know, they just had to fall to all the cliches. That's what pissed me off about this movie the most. So I'm only going to give The Forest a 2.5 out of 5. It's a Netflix movie. It's a rental. It's something like that. You don't want to pay theater prices. I was one of only like 5 people in the theater. At first, I thought I was going to be the only one, but damn it, people showed up. So if you've seen The Forest, let me know what you thought. Like I said, not all bad, but not all that great either. Let me know what you thought down below. Comment. Did you like it better than me? Did you think the acting was bad? Did you think they had some stuff they were working with that could have made it better? I did. It was almost there. It could have been a lot better, but all right. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.